as a business owner, how do you pay yourself? How do you decide a salary for yourself? What's a fair pay for you as a business owner? Today, we're going to talk about that and exactly how to decide what to pay yourself. Hey everybody, Abby Johnson here with Matterhorn Business Development. Here at Matterhorn, I am a certified profit first professional, which basically means one of the things I'm working with our clients on is how to manage their money, how to manage their cash flow so that they are actually profitable. And a big component of that is making sure that they are paying themselves. Some people might not know this, but some business owners are actually paying themselves less than their employees. I have seen this scenario more than once, and it's really heartbreaking because the business owner is usually the one putting in the most time. And I know you didn't get into business to make less than minimum wage or to not pay yourself at all. So today I want to talk about how to start paying yourself if you haven't started already, how to decide what to pay yourself, what amount you can afford to pay yourself, and how to go about doing that. So the first thing I want to say here is you will need to talk to your accountant or an accountant if you don't have one. Paying yourself can vary depending on the structure of your business. If you're an LLC, if you're an S Corp, if you are still considered a 1099 subcontractor, the actual logistics of how to take money from your business account and put it into your personal account can vary depending on those factors. I am not an accountant. I do not give that tax advice, so I always direct my clients to their accountant to strategize on that side of things. The next thing that I recommend for you is implementing the profit first system. Now, I'm not going to explain the entire system here. We have a whole playlist that we will link below for you to check out the logistics and the details of the profit first system. But really, this is just a way of managing your money very easily in a way where you don't have to be an accountant to know if you can spend this money or not. It also empowers you as the owner to actually make financial decisions comfortably because you can see very clearly what you can or cannot afford. I was just talking to someone the other day who was interested in my services, but literally had no idea if he could afford me or not because he didn't know at all where his finances stood. So that's the very first step we're doing together is I'm doing an assessment for him that he's paying me for so that we can figure out whether he can afford my services or not. So the profit first system is going to show you what you can afford in your business, including what you can afford to pay yourself. So the next part of this is after implementing profit first, this means you will have a bank account specifically called owner's compensation, and you will be putting a certain amount of money into that account every week or every 2 weeks. Again, if you watch the Profit First playlist, you'll see exactly how that works, but I'm just going to keep it simple right now and just think with having a bank account reserved just for you and your pay. So if you aren't paying yourself at all right now and the business is living paycheck to paycheck, so to speak, I would suggest just starting to put 1 to 2% of your revenue into that owner's pay account. That account can build up to a reasonable amount where you can actually maybe take a chunk out for yourself. Then as you are growing your business and growing your revenue, you can afford to put a higher percentage into that account, and that higher percentage could actually cover a weekly salary. Now, when determining a salary for yourself, you should be paying yourself what you would pay someone to do your job. So if you were to pay someone to come in and do all the graphic design for you, that's what you should pay yourself. Now, this is a little tricky because you're probably doing more than just graphic design or just mowing lawns. You're also doing the marketing, doing the sales, filing, talking to your accountant. You're wearing a lot of hats within the business. But overall, you should be making something at the very least that is fair for the position that you are playing in the company. So if you're starting from zero, you haven't started paying yourself, start setting aside a percentage. That percentage will be able to grow as you grow, and then you can start having enough money in your account to actually be paying yourself. If you're currently paying yourself an amount amount, but you feel like it's not enough. Let's say it's $300 a week. I think we can all agree for someone working 40 to 60 hours a week on their business, $300 a week probably isn't really a fair or reasonable salary for them, right? But it's something, it's a starting point. So what I would do is figure out roughly what percentage that salary is of your income, and make sure that you're starting to pay yourself that much every single week. So instead of $300 here, $300 there, or I need to pay my mortgage, so I'm going to take a few $100s more here, start doing a set percentage every single week of your revenue going into that owner's compensation account. Then again, you can gradually start growing that percentage, and you'll find that as you bump up that percentage, you have enough money to start taking $500 a week, or maybe $600 a week, or something like that. Now, again, this goes deeper into Profit First, and I highly suggest you check out that playlist. But the only way to increase the percentage that you're getting as the owner is to either increase your revenue or decrease your expenses. Now, here at Matterhorn, what I do with people is I work on doing both of those things. So how can we cut unnecessary costs? How can we actually look at the expenses and get a handle and control on them? But then how, at the same time, can we put in place specific strategies to grow your revenue? So this system will only work so much as you can grow your business. If your business is just not making enough revenue, you need to figure out how to make enough revenue at the same time as implementing this. So I hope this gives you a good starting point of how to start paying yourself. Again, I highly recommend you get the Profit First book and start implementing that. Please leave any comments with any questions down below. And if you're interested in learning how I help people increase their revenue, increase their profits, and make sure they're paying themselves, check out our program down below called Adventure to Profit. I'll see you next time.